Hi, my name is Jared York, and I am the creator of Steering Leads, the first fully hosted, all-in-one website builder and online management solution for driver's ed businesses. Today, I want to briefly go over some of the great features that Steering Leads has to offer and why it might be a great fit for your driver's ed business. One of the main features that I'm so excited to share about Steering Leads is that you can create your website instantly. Let's take a look at how easy it is to sign up. So I'm currently on the steeringleads.com homepage. So if I scroll down to the pricing section, I offer two easy ways to subscribe. You can either pay monthly or you can pay yearly and receive 2 months free. Also, you can start a 7-day free trial to take a test drive of the entire system. You can get a feel of it, and if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, and I'm always happy to help. So when you decide the payment terms that work best for you, you can click Select Plan. And now we are on the template screen. So right now there's currently only one template, so that's really the only choice that you have. So I will click Select. And now I am on the site details screen. So usually you would put in your business name as the site title. So as an example, I'm going to use Test Driving School. And the URL is going to be your default URL. You will be able to map a domain once your website is created. But right now you just need to put in a URL that can be accessed for the moment. So since my site title is Test Driving School, you can type in Test Driving School right here, and then I will click Continue to Next Step. Now we are on the legal step, so if you agree to the terms and conditions and the privacy policy of Steering Leads, you just click the checkbox, and then click Go to Next Step. And now we are on the account details screen. So this is where you add in the details for your administrator account. So for right now, I'm going to set up my administrator account as Jared York. Email is going to be mail@steeringleads.com. If you have a coupon code, you can add that right here. Then all you have to do is click Create Account, and your Steering Leads website is coming to life. And your Steering Leads website is here. Here it is. It was created effectively instantly. Unlike other driving school solutions out there, you don't have to wait for anyone on my end to be able to get started with your website. You can easily create your website yourself. You can set up your website as well. That said, I'm always here to help if you need any help, and I have a library of YouTube tutorials to help you every step of the way. Now let's take a look at the editing experience behind Steering Leads. So when you create your Steering Leads website, you're likely going to want to customize the template to meet the needs of your driver's ed business. To do so, you would head over to the Pages tab on the left sidebar, and then you would click the Home page. And once this loads here, here's the editor. And you can edit any of these blocks. So anything that you see on this page, you can edit. So for right now, I have a few segments listed as well as private lessons, but you can change these boxes to anything you want. So if a segment is called something different in your state or your locality, you can change it right here. And you can also obviously change your driving school to whatever your driving school name is, or you can change the headings completely. That's why we give you the control to be able to edit anything and everything on your website. Down here, you can add in testimonials from your happy students. And down here, you can swap out the demo instructors for your real instructors. At the bottom of the editor, I provide some SEO, otherwise known as search engine optimization tools, to help your business gain some leverage in the search results. So included in these tools, I allow you to edit the SEO title, the meta description. You can also target keywords, but you can also type in a term for Google suggestions, and Google will suggest some other decent target key phrases that you can target. With those targeted key phrases, you can position them throughout your home page or whatever page you are editing or post, and that will help bring that page or post up in the search results when a user searches for that term. Now let's take a look at the scheduling functionality behind Steering Leads. Now, the scheduler is really the bread and butter behind the entire platform. The scheduler allows you to manage segments, create driving schedules, create classes, create class sessions. We're going to dive into all of that right now. So I'm going to head over to the Segments tab. I currently have one segment already created, so I'm going to head over to Manage Segment. And here we kind of have a bird's eye view of everything going on with our segment 1. So right here on this side we have our driving schedules, and all of the driving schedules are sorted by instructor. Let's say that you offer on-road instruction throughout a couple weeks, and you have multiple instructors that have different schedules for different weeks. So you could have one instructor that has a driving schedule for, let's say, week 1, and then they have another driving schedule for week 2, and those can have separate dates as well. And that can be different for each instructor. So you could add more driving schedules that are linked to a different instructor with different dates. I built the driving schedules with the goal to be easy to use and easy to understand. You can also add driving times to each schedule by going under the Edit Schedule options and then clicking the Manage Driving Times button. From here, you can add new times, as well as manage and remove existing times. Each driving time can have a set number of seats. So right now I have 2 seats for each driving slot, and that will limit the amount of students that can sign up for a certain driving time based on the max seats that you set on a particular schedule. If one schedule is filled up for a certain time and a student is trying to sign up for that driving time, they will just simply be moved to the next available schedule with that driving time. Your business can be a lot more efficient in scheduling driving times because Steering Leads handles that logic for you. Now let's take a look over at the classes area of the Manage Segments page. So in the classes area, you can add classes. So let's say you have kind of a 2-part class in your segment. So let's say you have basic driving skills is one class, and then you have defensive driving as another class, and they both meet at different times. This is where classes comes in from Steering Leads. You can add multiple classes, and each of them can have different class sessions with different times. So for example, I currently have one class added with 2 sessions. So we have a 7 to 9 class session and a 9 to 11 class session. And this way you can allow students to sign up for each class individually and allow them to pick the time that works best for them. Now let's take a look at the student side of Steering Leads. When a student creates an account on your Steering Leads website, they will see the My Account page here. And then to sign up for a segment, they can go down to the Registrations tab on the right sidebar, then click that. Then they will see the available segments that they can sign up for. So let's say I'm a student and I want to sign up for segment 1. All I have to do is click the sign up button right here. And then I see the segment details. So segment name, segment 1, segment dates. Currently, I have it set in segment 1 that students can set a planned payment method. So if I were to say, if I intend on paying for the segment using a check, I can click the check button here, then click set. And that will tell the system, hey, I'm planning on paying for the segment with a check. Now you can also disable this option in the segment options, and then students will have to have a payment received by you before they can move on to these scheduling options right here. Now in the schedule options, students can then set their driving and class portion time. So if there are driving schedules and there's a driving portion, then this section right here will show up. Also, for each class that you have in the segment, students can select the time that works best for them for each of the classes. And down here is the friend system, which I'm so excited to be able to share with you. Now the friend system allows a student to be able to invite a friend to sign up with them for their driving time. So let's say I am a student. I can enter the email address of my friend or my friend's parent so that when they sign up for the segment, they can enter a code sent to their email. And when they enter the code on their end after they sign up, then their driving time will be synced to my driving time. I think this is a feature that a lot of students and parents will enjoy. If you have any questions or need support, I'm always here to help. I also have a YouTube library full of tutorials and walkthroughs to help you every step of the way. You can also schedule a live demo of Steering Leads at steeringleads.com, and I would be happy to show you everything you want to know about Steering Leads and answer any questions you may have.